In the glittering city of Dubai, where luxury and power reign supreme, a shadow looms over one of the world's richest rulers. Sheikh Mohammed al-Maktoum, the man who transformed a desert into a kingdom of gold, now faces an unraveling mystery within his own palace walls. His wives, once drawn into a life of unimaginable wealth and privilege, are turning away from him. But why would anyone abandon a life so many dream of? Sheikh Mohammed al-Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai, stands as one of the most prominent and wealthiest monarchs in the world. With a staggering fortune of approximately $18 billion, his name is synonymous with wealth, power, and the transformation of Dubai from a modest fishing village into a luxurious global metropolis. However, Sheikh Mohammed's life is not just about grandeur and development. It is also marred by personal controversies and scandals, particularly concerning his numerous marriages and the complex relationships with his wives and children. Sheikh Mohammed was born in 1949 into the ruling al-Maktoum family, which has governed Dubai since the 19th century. Over his lifetime, he has witnessed and played a significant role in the remarkable transformation of Dubai. From its humble beginnings as a small port town, Dubai has grown into a world-renowned hub for tourism, business, and technology. This rapid development is largely credited to Sheikh Mohammed's vision and relentless pursuit of progress. He famously embodies the belief that nothing is impossible, and this mindset has propelled Dubai into the modern era, making it a symbol of luxury and innovation in the global arena. However, the Sheikh's ambition and drive also extended into his personal life, where his relationships with women were often marked by turbulence. Sheikh Mohammed's marriages, numbering at least 6 official unions, reveal a pattern of control and power dynamics that left many of his wives in difficult, sometimes tragic situations. His first significant marriage was to Randa al-Banna, a young Lebanese woman whom he met in Beirut when he was just 23 years old. The relationship began with intense passion, leading to a marriage that initially embraced European customs rather than the more traditional Bedouin ways of life that the Sheikh was expected to follow. However, after the birth of their daughter Manal and their move to Dubai, the Sheikh's demeanor changed drastically. He became domineering, treating Randa not as a partner, but as someone under his control. This shift in behavior led to frequent conflicts, and eventually the marriage ended in divorce when Manal was just 5 months old. The aftermath of this divorce set a precedent for Sheikh Mohammed's future relationships. Randa was expelled from the palace, and despite her desperate attempts to stay connected with her daughter, she was denied any contact. For 20 years, Randa sought permission to see Manal, but the Sheikh was unyielding, even going so far as to ban her from entering Dubai for life. Manal, now 46, has grown up under the Sheikh's strict oversight, with her mother's influence entirely erased from her life. This early episode in Sheikh Mohammed's marital history highlights a recurring theme of control and possessiveness that would characterize his subsequent relationships. After Randa, Sheikh Mohammed entered into several more marriages, each with its own set of complications and power struggles. Among his wives was a German woman who bore him a son, Marwan. Unlike some of his other relationships, this union did not even result in an official marriage. The Sheikh took custody of Marwan, possibly through financial or coercive means, and raised him without making him the heir. Marwan's European appearance, or perhaps the Sheikh's ambivalence toward his mother, might have influenced this decision. Despite being the Sheikh's eldest son, Marwan was not given a significant role in Dubai's future, highlighting the complex and often harsh dynamics within the Sheikh's family. One of the most enduring and notable of Sheikh Mohammed's marriages was with his cousin Hind al-Maktoum, who became his senior wife. Their marriage, which produced 12 children, stood out for its relative stability compared to the Sheikh's other relationships. Hind, who was raised in the same cultural traditions as her husband, seemed to navigate the challenges of being the wife of such a powerful man more successfully than others. Most of their children have gone on to hold high-ranking positions within Dubai's government, continuing the legacy of their father. However, even this seemingly harmonious relationship was touched by tragedy. Their eldest son, Rashid, who was once the crown prince, died unexpectedly at the age of 33. While the official cause of death was reported as a heart attack, rumors suggest that Rashid's death was linked to substance abuse, a speculation that casts a shadow over the family. Sheikh Mohammed's other marriages were far less fortunate. For instance, Huriya, an Algerian woman who bore him 5 children, was eventually divorced, and like many of the Sheikh's other wives, was separated from her children. The Sheikh retained custody of the children, continuing his pattern of severing ties between the mother and her offspring. Another similar case involved a Lebanese woman named Delilah, who also lost custody of her 3 children after her divorce. The stories of these women reflect the Sheikh's consistent approach to his marriages. Control over his wives was absolute, and any marital breakdown almost always resulted in the children being kept within the royal fold, away from their mothers. A particularly unusual case in Sheikh Mohammed's marital history involved a Greek woman, Zoe Grigorakos. Their relationship, which was likely a misyar marriage, a temporary marriage in Islamic law, produced a daughter, Christina. Zoe raised Christina in Europe as a Christian, and for many years it seems Sheikh Mohammed was unaware of his daughter's existence. However, when Christina turned 16, she moved to Dubai, where she was formally recognized by her father and adopted the name Sheikha Mara. This recognition came with a significant change in her life as she converted to Islam and assumed her role within the royal family. Sheikha Mara's recent marriage to her cousin Sheikh Mana further solidifies her position within the family, though her upbringing and later acceptance into the fold highlight the complex and sometimes contradictory nature of Sheikh Mohammed's family dynamics. Another woman whose story mirrors that of the German mother of Marwan was a Turkish woman who gave birth to a daughter named Ella in 1997. Following the birth, the mother vanished without a trace, leaving Ella to be raised as part of the Sheikh's household. This incident underscores the often disposable nature of the Sheikh's relationships with the mothers of his children, where once the child was born, the mother's role became negligible, if not entirely erased. Not all of Sheikh Mohammed's children were recognized or brought into the royal circle. A notable example is Suhail, born in December 1992 to a Lebanese woman named Paulina Abi Rached. Paulina, a devout Christian, did not convert to Islam, which may have contributed to her son's exclusion from the royal lineage. Suhail did not receive the status of a prince and was raised away from the royal palace, avoiding the internal power struggles that his half-siblings faced. Paulina's attempts to establish contact with the Sheikh were consistently rebuffed, leaving her and her son on the periphery of the Sheikh's large family. One of the most publicized and dramatic episodes in Sheikh Mohammed's personal life involved Princess Haya, one of his later wives. A highly educated woman with royal lineage, Princess Haya eventually found herself in a situation similar to that of her predecessors. When her relationship with the Sheikh began to deteriorate, she took a bold step that distinguished her from the others. She fled Dubai with her 2 children and sought refuge in London. This decision was reportedly motivated by fears for her safety, particularly due to rumors of an affair with a British security guard. In London, Princess Haya took legal action, successfully securing a settlement of $730 million and gaining custody of her children. Her escape and subsequent legal victory were unprecedented and highlighted the intense control Sheikh Mohammed exerted over his family members, as well as the lengths to which one had to go to escape his influence. The story of Latifa, another of Sheikh Mohammed's daughters, adds yet another layer of complexity to the Sheikh's family narrative. Born to Huriya, who had been banished from the palace when Latifa was just a baby, Latifa grew up without her mother. By the time she was 16, Latifa, who had learned of her mother's fate, decided to escape from her father's control. Her attempts to flee were met with failure, and she was captured and imprisoned, revealing the extreme measures the Sheikh was willing to take to maintain control over his family. Latifa's story, though harrowing, is a part of a larger saga that has yet to be fully told. As the layers of Dubai's royal life peel away, revealing a world far from the fairy tale it appears to be, one truth becomes clear. Behind the glamour and wealth lies a reality few could ever imagine. Sheikh Mohammed's story is not just about power and riches, it's about the human cost of living under such a shadow. The courage of these women to stand against a man so powerful echoes far beyond the walls of the palace. It leaves us questioning the true price of their freedom and what the future holds for those still within his grasp. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next one.